How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carson here with another episode of Veronica Mars, as we are on episode 14 for this season. So excited to get into it. It was really great stuff in regards to the last episode with Yolanda and exploring the fact that she used to be friends with Veronica, of course, before Veronica caught her and Logan kissing. So whilst Logan was, I guess, still in a relationship with Lily. So yeah, but very interesting outcome with that last episode. Obviously, Logan was dealing with the death of his mother, of course, death. Because Logan believes that there is, the possibility that his mom is still alive. So, that led to the final scene where Logan pulling a really, I don't know, heartfelt move, I would say, by reaching out to Veronica. Like I said, I mean, she's been the subject of his heckling in terms of her investigations and whatnot. But now, Logan, I guess, has kind of rescinded that mindset and is wanting Veronica's help. So, like I said, it was very heartfelt, and I am excited to see how this episode will progress. So, with that said, it is episode 14 of Veronica Mars Season 1. Let's go.
That she's not. I mean, there's no body.
No body, no death.
What about the woman who saw her jump? It's been on every channel.
Well, if she's on the TV, she must be telling the truth. What, her credit cards were missing? And doesn't that seem like...
And the whole lighter as well.
No clue.
You asked for it. You got it. World History Review, Roundup, and Deathmatch.
That is Adam Scott!
Will it
Holy
be
damn!
Invading Germanic hordes. Judges?
Bummer.
Judges award the point. Children of the Industrial Revolution. You control.
This is a really insane class.
You know the rules.
I'm not pregnant, so you can quit dodging my calls and you can keep your money to take care
Hey?
of it. And while we're at it, here's your key back. I won't be needing it anymore.
Well, that took a turn. Yeah, he's in trouble, though. If that is the case. Because, yeah.
So badly knows what she wants to be. Temptation, frustration.
She's gonna whack you in a minute with the board in a minute.
Don't worry. I've got a cyanide capsule and a false tooth. If I'm caught, I'll do the honorable thing.
It's been a privilege knowing you, Mars.
Eesh.
Mr. Rooks called your parents in for a parent-teacher conference last September. Hardly seems like something an illicit boyfriend would do. Believe what you want. Never cared what you thought of me before. No reason to start now.
Yeah, but she's now on your ass. And if you're bullshitting, she will crack it. You're not gonna doubt her.
Of a girl named Carrie Bishop just hired us to investigate him. Apparently, Carrie
So we've got a
sexual
conflict
harassment
here
against
between
him
these
this
two
afternoon.
because she's
Wanna
looking
find
out for Rooks.
What's wrong?
So about this crazy day.
Brian told Ashley that last week, Duncan was brought in, kicking and screaming, foaming at the mouth, calling out Veronica's name. Took like 3 releases just to get him a straitjacket.
What the heck? I mean, she's over-exaggerating, right?
What you got? Did she look intoxicated, drugged up, bruised?
If you'd like, sure.
So what?
Oh, shit.
You couldn't get on Springer this week, so you make lies up about my mom?
Logan.
You know, I am sure
blowing
the
this.
trailer payments must be high. And what with the high price?
I have done everything I could to get to the truth, including using you. And I am really sorry about that. But I used you, then fell for you, not the other way around.
You fell for me?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Believes Carrie's allegations you'll never teach again.
Parents came to see me about her grades. I gave her a C on her midterm paper. She
There
thought it
must
was
have been a
unfair that
mistake.
the black mark on her transcript would keep her out of Cornell.
Because that's why she's after you, spoiling her Ivy League dreams.
Maybe.
Honestly,
I met Kid Rock every weekend at the Hedonism Lodge for sensual massage and smoothies, but that doesn't make it true.
Exactly.
Check of Rooks's credit card
I
history.
can bullshit too.
The charges match Carrie's diary.
That's why you haven't come to visit.
the more you
There's a
know.
woman who saw my mom get out of her car and get in a van with a mysterious stranger.
There's also a jungle tribe that worships Donald Trump's hair.
Ugh.
It's a tabloid.
Oh, come on!
On your Lynn Eccles story. Actually, in person is a lot better.
Yes.
No, Tuesday night's no good. Newspaper work night.
What are you doing?
Any chance you're available
She's
right now?
doing her thing. But it's interesting because Logan is getting a behind-the-scenes look-see of what Veronica does. What he's heckled her for.
I would have let myself believe that story.
Yeah. That's it though, you think this is hope, but you just don't know.
What, did you lose a buku shell?
If, yeah.
Just the last ounce of hope that his mother was still alive.
You just don't want to cling on to hope because it can be very devastating. I mean, he's already devastated losing his mom, but believing she's alive and yeah.
And what do we have here?
Before inside is like try again, sucker, or whatever. Try again next time, better luck next time.
I suspect there's also a lesson to be learned here.
I was kind of right! I was just thinking though, like, you leave the combination number was there, and it's like, okay, in before, there is some kind of trick that he's left, yeah, it's like a note saying better luck next time, or it basically, it's going to be something that's going to humble Veronica.
Funny. I need to see that diary. She's lying. I know it. I can
And now,
feel it with every
I'm
fiber
assuming
of my
that's
being.
ruined
I'm
now.
not have to get all blue in the face.
Are you patronizing me?
To be fair, I am your patron.
If you're looking for my trophy, it's backed by Auto Shop.
A lube job? Or can you meddle in stealing hubcaps?
Oh my
Is
god.
this 1970? Rims, baby.
So you got a trophy for a rim job?
Forget it. Look, I got some information for you.
Fine.
Nice.
Deep throat to call my own.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
That's it?
Well, that and I was driving an '89 Harley didn't really endear me to the administration.
Yeah, I don't...
Thanks, Mr. Rooks.
До свидания, Veronica.
I'm
So,
giving you
he's
another
given
chance to
his
drop the
side of
complaint against
things.
Mr. All right. The problem with that story is that you were at an overnight track meet in Sacramento that weekend. You were part of the winning 1,600-meter relay.
On the ropes.
People say you're fast.
Damn. Maybe you're just having an off day.
Okay, yes, I am petite, and it does come in handy every now and then.
I would not be able to fit in that, for example. Oh,
I'm
shit!
generally pretty cool with coincidence, but when Abel Koontz turns out to share a doctor with the Canes, that's too much for me to ignore.
Yeah!
Even if it means getting caught.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bonus, isn't
Is the
it?
doctor here? Off. But I saw him flirting with other girls. I just decided, guess this is what he does. I couldn't let him get away with it again.
These are very serious charges, Carrie.
Yeah.
Is there any proof you can offer
course.
beyond your testimony?
It can be very damaging, like, to try
Sending
and
text messages all the time.
frame someone for something they
April
haven't
9th.
even done.
That sucks.
I'm not sure we have proof that Mr. Rooks actually sent you these
Yeah,
messages.
it could be
The callback
you.
button there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit!
I think we have to conclude that either the two of you are having an affair, or that it's extremely easy to create false text messages on someone's cell phone.
Yeah?
Rooks will continue on as a teacher
Yep.
at this school.
Damn, she really saved his bacon.
You didn't have.
Is that Mick Jagger?
Shit! What Carrie mentioned, Rolling
I just
Stone.
looked at the time. I have to get back to the journalism room. Rain check on the pizza?
Absolutely.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, shit!
Best treat type 4 epilepsy. Symptoms include hysterical, violent, emotional fits that can't be controlled and are
is
often
why-
accompanied by complete blackouts and loss of memory. It just didn't happen to her. She copied your diary, and it was your cell phone she showed in court. You got together with Rooks the night you won the extemporaneous speaking competition.
Shit, Rooks.
SK was you, Susan Knight.
Yeah.
I was pregnant, and he gave me $500 and told me I should go take care of it.
What
You're
the
crazy. There were no
fuck?
consequences for what he did. Meanwhile, I had to run out of town in shame. Look, it made me crazy too, but
She's so
I can't come
defenseless.
forward.
It's sad, really. This whole situation has just turned in, like, complete in a 180 direction, just because you think that Rooks is, yeah, I mean, with what, Carrie had to say and all of that, and how it was looking like, she was bullshitting about Rooks. Yeah, and now we find out that he actually did. It was just to another person. And if anything, I would say that Carrie was a proxy, just because obviously what he did was wrong. So someone with so much confidence, someone with I guess really that no shit attitude in terms of like, I'm, not going to be worried about what people might think, etc. Like someone was going to help Susan out and to Carrie.
There, check out the right side of the bridge.
Shit!
Holy.
The video's timestamped 4:37 p.m.
Logan.
Exactly the time when...
Logan?
Oh shit!
Logan? Your mom's missing credit card was just used.
Oh shit! Veronica's just going to be kicking herself in terms of, like, I can't believe I was on your side. Understandably.
You're dying, Abel.
Oh, shit!
You knew you were dying when you confessed. You didn't kill Lily Kane. You're just somebody's patsy. Guard?
I think that face really does say it. It really says it, doesn't it? That, what Veronica just said there? Yeah. He is a patsy. So, who is he a patsy to is the question. But what's also very, what this also means for Veronica is that the gut feeling that it wasn't Abel, that's I mean, like I said, you saw on his face how, like, there was that, like, thought of, oh shit, she actually got me. So, yeah, but, I mean, it's now this whole, situation where there is that kind of, validation that, well, she was right at this, the gut feeling was right. Her and, so, but it's now all a matter of, who is he a patsy to, so, yeah. But also, the fact that he's dying as well. Didn't matter in the end, did it? Because he was still dying anyways, so it didn't matter if he was to take the fall. It wasn't going to stop his, fatal condition, was it? So, but yeah, some really, really, great stuff. Obviously, this, I mean, it was going to be definitely an interesting episode, especially when it comes to, the accusations that were like, that were made, and even though that there was a bit of a twist towards the end in regards to the fact that, well, Rooks did get a student pregnant, and it wasn't Carrie. It's, yeah. So, but my worry was that, okay, well, he must have done something. And Veronica's gonna be, like, so adamant that she is, defending someone who's innocent, and it wasn't gonna be the case, was it? So, and, yeah. Because I was a bit surprised that they were leaning towards the angle of him being innocent, and that Carrie was making shit up. But yeah, so I really enjoyed going through that episode. Very obviously sensitive stuff unfolding with this episode. And I wasn't really sure what direction they were going to take it. I guess in regards to Rooks being this really, really, piece of shit, really. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering, are they going to have Veronica have a victory? It's her show, isn't it? So, yeah, but it's okay as well to have that side of Veronica where she is going to have those flaws, that she is going to not be, I guess, successful all the time and fighting for the right people. So yeah, and to be fair though, she did learn towards the end of the episode, especially once she found out the truth. She knew she was in the wrong, and she wanted to apologize to Carrie, to poor Susan, for being in this position. So yeah, but yeah, it's very interesting because with Carrie, she was giving certain details that really looked to that really looked to absolutely destroy Rooks, and with Veronica, she's able to find a bit of a loophole. So, and I was just assessing her reactions once she was trying to prove how easy it was to fake a message. Because there wasn't this whole, like, it makes sense as well, like, given the fact that she was standing up for Susan and she decided to take the brunt of any kind of rejection, any kind of negativity that would come originally for Susan. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I said, she found ways to try and frame him further and further, and Veronica was just there. So yeah, but yeah, it's just really, really it was just really, really great stuff to not just conclude things, but also for Veronica, like, to see how Brooks would get absolutely murdered, basically, for shit he did, but also in terms of Veronica owning up to her mistakes, apologizing with Susan, with Carrie, really. So yeah, but yeah, because that's it though. Like, it's originally I was thinking there has to be something, but as the episode went on, you were just thinking, did Carrie really make all of this up? I mean, you do sympathize, of course, with the women who, will report these, like, these abuse angles, that will, that will be fighting for justice to prevail. Like, especially if they've been in the middle of, if they were involved, should I say, in regards to someone who, like, Rooks, took advantage of them, and yeah. So yeah, but you do worry that it might be all orchestrated just to get back at, like, because obviously with this episode, we had the little detail about her report. What was it, a C grade? So there is this kind of worry that, okay, well, you destroy my future, I'm going to destroy yours. So, and like I said, as the episode went along, the episode did seemingly try to suggest that Carrie was not being honest in regards to the reports that Rook was involved with statutory rape. So yeah, but yeah, because like I said, with Carrie, it's not. It's something that can happen. These false allegations, and it can be very, very like. That's why Veronica was so. Well, it's interesting because, of course, with Veronica, she was a victim of rape before. As you remember, when she was detailing about how someone spiked her, and yeah. So it was interesting that she decided to side with Rooks rather than the person accusing Rooks of statutory rape. Um, because she's been in that position herself. But I think with Rook, I think with the difference in terms of demeanor when it comes to Rooks and when it comes to Carrie, um, there is just this mindset in your head. I would imagine that he can't have done this, and I imagine, like, I know what you're like, Carrie, and I know that this could be something that you would potentially pull off. So yeah, but no, she was. I mean, she was kind of right at the end of the day. I mean, obviously, it wasn't Carrie that Rooks had was involved with, but it was that Susan Knight, and instead Carrie was, if any, I don't know if the messenger is the right term for it, but she was the person that did take the brunt, because with Susan there's going to be these worries that she's going to get cancelled, etc., and she's just going to be heckled, etc. And with Carrie, there is this whole idea of not really, like, she's happy to look out for her friend, based on the fact that she's not as worried when it comes to people reacting poorly to Carrie, saying, "Oh, why would you bring these false allegations to the forefront?" So, yeah, and yeah, like when things were getting disproven, etc., it was gonna, like, for me, it was looking really, really rough for Carrie. Like, I would just absolutely not vibe with her whatsoever. I mean, she was already, even in the flashback, she was already, I would say, causing trouble, in, like, especially when she was talking shit about Duncan, which we'll get onto in a moment. But I mean, with false allegations, they create a detriment for victims that were really there. So I think the twist that she decided to, I guess, be a proxy for Susan, it was really, really well done. And it just had your demeanor really, like, she was really looking out for her friend at the end of the day. Um, but it really had your, like, the way you stood with Rooks and all of that. It, that completely shattered, especially when Veronica found bits and pieces to what Carrie was saying, right? So yeah, and it just sucks because, and I guess it does for Veronica, and like I said, I think siding with Veronica because of the fact that, well, it's her show, isn't it? Now it could be a very, very silly thing to contemplate, because of the fact that, well, just because it's her show doesn't mean that she's going to be right all the time, and she even accepts that. But as the episode went on, you're just thinking, well, maybe Carrie is trying to bring false allegations, but thankfully the truth did come out, and it just sucks that Rooks was this piece of shit. So yeah, and it does suck for Veronica as well, especially with the fact that she felt like Rooks couldn't have done this, but just because his attitude, his mannerisms, etc., didn't seem to suggest that he was he was that kind of person. Yeah, I mean, you just never know what a person can truly be hiding. So, yeah, just because he has that attitude doesn't mean that, like, just because he has that positive and I guess charming demeanor about himself doesn't mean that he's all good, he's all clean, etc. So, yeah, but, it was really, really great stuff when it came to Veronica, and how, like I said, by the end of the episode, how she realized she was in the wrong, and there was that sympathy really for Susan, and I guess Carrie as well, considering the fact that Veronica completely dismissed her, but with Carrie, she was fighting for her friend. So, and that is something you really, really got to respect, because that's it though. Like, especially when you're bringing up these allegations as well, there is going to be that worry that people are just going to not want anything to do with you. That, um, and especially if they have been proven false, um, it can really, really damage you. Because people will say, "Oh, you're the person that tried to get this person in trouble." So, um, yeah, I mean, it's a really, really sad circumstance, isn't it? That there was this fear from Susan to, um, like, she needed Carrie, someone who had that tough exterior, I guess you could say, to, um, to basically speak for her. So, yeah. But it was a really, really interesting episode going into other characters as well. Obviously, the whole Logan situation, that was really, really crushing as the episode went along, because obviously hope is a very, very dangerous thing to cling on to when it comes to believing that your mom didn't kill herself. There is going to be that worry. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it, that you just worry that hope is going to, like, you don't want to get too attached to it. That's the thing, because otherwise it will absolutely fuck you up emotionally. So, and then just seeing that tape of what happened to Lynn, it was just absolutely rough. It was just seeing her body fall into the water. Yeah, or at least the little, like, the little bit of detail in the background, because we didn't see it up close and all of that, obviously. But yeah, but now that her card has been used, it will be very interesting to see where things go further in this episode. So yeah, or in this season, should I say, in regards to Logan's situation with Lynn. So yeah, um. So yeah, I mean, it was just really, really sad stuff, and it was great to see the dynamic between Logan and Veronica. Like I said, when it came to the ending of the last episode, there was a part of my heart that felt, I don't know, this, like, kind of emotional twinge in a sense, because like, these past 14 or 13 episodes, with that last episode, like I said, with Logan, he's been he hasn't been shy to express how he can mock what Veronica does. So having that moment where he's begging for, well, not begging, but wanting Veronica's help is just, so yeah, but with what Veronica's looking into, it can be a very, very hard opportunity, right? So yeah, or a hard occasion, should I say? Just based on the fact that you might not like the outcome in terms of what you might find, and we saw that with the tape. So yeah, and then there's of course the whole situation with Duncan, and the fact that he's got epilepsy. So that's the hidden illness, I'm guessing, that Veronica was prying into. And yeah, I mean, the way that Carrie and her friend spoke about Duncan, and I guess how he went into that epileptic, I can't say it, epileptic, yeah, that little shock, yeah, you just worry that this is going to definitely put him potentially back on the suspects list in regards to what happened to Lily, as well as the fact that it kind of ties into it does tie into what he admitted to Rebecca, that he was not, I guess, conscious. Well, he did black out during. He couldn't remember the day surrounding Lily's death, should I say? So, yeah, but yeah, I mean that is just really, really rough stuff, isn't it? With Duncan and the fact that, well, he does have, what was it, type 4 epilepsy. I'm not sure. You know how severe it is, but judging on what Carrie was saying in the flashbacks, I mean, it does sound very, very bad, and it's just, yeah, it's just heartbreaking stuff. And then there's, of course, Abel dying, so that's interesting to note. Because it just puts the whole situation at, it makes sense that, you know, someone would have blackmailed him. You're dying anyway, so you know, it's not like you're going to be spending the next 10 years in prison because you'll be dead. We don't know how long he does have, but we do know that he's dying. So, but yeah, this episode, awesome stuff, interesting events that played out, especially how we grew to sympathize with Carrie and Susan, of course, because she was, of course, the person that did get abused, I guess by Rooks. So yeah, but it was really, really interesting stuff with the events of this episode, not just in terms of the A story, but also finding out a bit more about what happened to Lynn, about Duncan, even the little bit of I guess rift there was between both Marses. I just love the prank that Keith pulled on Veronica. So yeah, low-key I would be a bit annoyed because I'm sure that shirt is completely ruined, but especially with him putting a dye pack in there. So but yeah, it was really, really great stuff this episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!